Dearly beloved, you probably have heard someone say this before, and I think as believers, as Christians, we need to be reminded of this every now and then. And this statement, you ain't all that. Dearly beloveds, none of us is all that. And I believe that Paul establishes this in the word. When we think in the flesh that we are all that. Look what Paul writes in Philippians, the 3rd chapter, beginning at the 4th verse. Though I might also have confidence in the flesh, if any other man thinketh that he had whereof he might trust in the flesh, I the more. Paul was establishing if anybody ought to be able to trust in his flesh, in his Jewishness, in his education, in his so-called believing that God is with him. Paul was establishing this, that I, the more, ought to be the one who is able to do that. And in me, I cannot do that, and surely you ought not to do that. Look at the description that Paul brings forth of his legitimacy, of the reason why he could be considered one who could put confidence in the flesh. He writes, I was circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, in Hebrew, an Hebrew of the Hebrews. I'm a Hebrew of the Hebrews. As touching the law, a Pharisee. And the Pharisees were some of the most educated and focused ones on the law. Basically, dearly beloved, they knew the law of God. Concerning zeal, he said, you want to talk about zeal? You believe you have zeal in your flesh and think that that is enough? He says, look, my zeal was I even persecuted the church. That's the zeal that I put in Judaism. That's everything that I could put, because I believe that they were actually a mark, a demonstrative, damaging force against Judaism. So I actually, Paul writes, persecuted the church. The righteousness which is in the law. The righteousness which is in the law. Dearly beloved, Paul said, I was the deepest, the most educated one ever to come out of Judaism, outside of the Lord Jesus Christ. I could do it all. I knew it all. But dearly beloved, I'm saying to you now, Paul writes, that I cannot put confidence in the flesh. So how you and how we who are mere Gentiles can say, I can put confidence in what I see in the mirror. I can put confidence in the way I help people. I can put confidence in the way that I carry myself. Dearly beloved, Paul said, I cannot put confidence in that at all. But rather, my trust is in the cross of Jesus Christ. Dearly beloved, know the Lord today. The Lord bless you and keep you this day.